Hi, Aries. My name is Shanel, and this is Divine Resolution Tarot. I am the resident tarot reader for this YouTube channel, as well as for the Divine Resolution Tarot business that operates in Minnesota. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all of the information will be in the description box down below. So this reading here is to look at the overall energies of what's happening to you in the month of August. It's going to kind of assess what is coming towards you, that most important situation, and what Spirit wants you to know about the situation, why it's happening, okay? So the first thing that I always do is start out with this kind of little shuffle here, because it lets me take a look at kind of the energies of whatever the situation is that's coming towards you or that you're already dealing with. It gives Spirit an opportunity to just allow me to see any information that I need to see, okay? So I'm going to do one more shuffle because that feels right. And then I will let you know what has come out and what I see. I'm not sure that there's another card. Maybe one, maybe just one more. Let's see. Yep, that's our last one. All right. So bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups in the upright. Let me take a look at what came out, and I will let you know what I see here. All right, Aries. We have the High Priestess coming out in the reverse, the Ace of Cups in the upright, Temperance in the reverse, the Star in the reverse, the Eight of Cups in the upright, and then Strength in the reverse. So I'm just taking a look here. All right, so this might sound a little strange, but what I'm seeing right now is that there's two energies that are incredibly powerful, and there's a mutual love between them, but right now there's some sort of imbalance, almost, is what I'm seeing here. That it's like these two energies are focused on one another and they're bound through whatever this connection is, but in their life right now there's something going on. Okay, so it's like one person is on a journey, like a metaphysical journey, maybe of like self-exploration, or more than that, it's like the exploration of the unknown, like the connection to higher self. And they are very focused on learning like historic secrets or knowledge. And someone else is more in a space of trying to, they're trying to learn how to balance the tangible energies in their own life, okay? This too could talk about someone learning to work on their anger or their emotions. So one person is very focused on connecting to spirit or to their higher selves. And this other person is very focused on becoming more grounded in the physical, okay? And so that's what these two energies are currently working on. And even though there's this kind of new love here, or this wish, this opportunity, that's kind of the energy of what is going on. However, even through this, it's like these two energies are focused on one another as well. Like they realize that this connection is here. And I know that there are women on this card, but this could go for any relationship, okay? All right, so let me see what else I'm seeing. We also have with this group of three, it's like something is not healing right now. Okay, so it's like with the High Priestess in the reverse, there was some sort of like revelation. Okay, it could even be that someone has discovered that they are in love with somebody You know, they've come to this realization, but they're trying to heal this emotional imbalance that they're having in their life right now. And to do that, they're going to need to walk away and cut ties from whatever this toxicity that this temperance represents, this imbalance. It's not going to heal until they walk away, okay? And that's going to take a huge inner reserve of strength to release what they're holding on to, all right? So take that how it resonates, because with these readings, they can be for Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Venus, anyone watching for Aries. So the energies can really flip-flop, being that there's so many different people who are viewing the video at the time, okay? So Knight of Pentacles in the reverse wanted to come out, and we can take a look at that while I'm shuffling here. It's like something, yeah. So we had the Strength in the upright and the Ten of Swords, and now we have the Strength in the reverse and the Two of Cups. So it's looking like through the separation of some sort of commitment, someone is walking away from one person and walking towards another, okay? So someone's leaving betrayal, and they're coming out of that energy, and now they're moving back to someone, but this is somebody that they've already, I'm getting the feeling, yeah, because they're leaving this commitment here, but this is a person that is from their past, okay? So I know it sounds odd, but it's almost like there's that two separations. You know, they left one person, went to another person, that didn't work, they're coming back, okay? Yeah, they're not moving on from you, Aries, or you're not moving on from someone else. Even though whatever this partnership was came to an end, I'm feeling the vibe that that was not with you, Aries. That was with someone else, okay? I think that whatever the connection is that you feel to this person, that remained intact even after they left you or went and did something else. And now that this situation that they were in has come to a close, they're wanting to explore how Aries is making them feel. They're very well aware of this connection that you have, okay? So we have the Ten of Wands in the upright. So that's, you know, this person is holding on to Aries, or Aries is holding on to someone else. Let me take a look at this here, because we have some of the same cards. And then we have some different ones. So the situation is the imbalance here, the Temperance. And that also talks about healing, you know, and with the Star in the reverse and the Temperance in the reverse, it could be that this is not, sorry, I'm just looking at these here, because this is almost like that sacral chakra, what I'm looking at, and then that third eye chakra, which is kind of what I was talking about with the High Priestess and the Temperance, is like somebody's very focused on opening their third eye, whereas someone else is more focused on the tangible, like love and relationships and finding balance in their relationships in their everyday life. And I'm feeling like due to whatever that imbalance was, that's why they decided to exit the situation they were in. So what the situation is going to be, Aries, for the month of August is Temperance in the reverse. So you may be finding that if this particular person does come back into your life, they're a tad imbalanced. And that's because their energy really needs to be restored from the situation that they've just exited. I'm getting the vibe that it wasn't, not only was it not in alignment with who they were, but it also was something that they were putting a lot of energy into and not receiving any sort of like energetic reciprocity. So it's left them incredibly drained. Now, this could be you, Aries, feeling very tired as well, okay? You could be exiting something that's left you feeling just energetically imbalanced, all right? Yeah, because we have this Ten of Wands coming up again for Aries, okay? So there was definitely an ending here. And this is what's interesting is that I'm looking at this temperance. And so we have like the 5 for the conflict, but it's really kind of coming out of conflict and moving into the energy of the 1, which is that opportunity where you're like, I don't want this conflict anymore. I have options. There's other things I can be doing. And so it came to an end, whatever this was. Okay. But with the world in the reverse, it's like through this imbalance, you realized, or someone else realized, that something that did end should not have ended. Okay, so that's very much that duality of the high priestess, where it's like you're leaving that one thing to go back to something else. Okay, I'm just looking here. Yeah, it's like you want to unblock someone that you've cut out of your life. So like I'm seeing here, it's that energy of like, yeah, you realize, or whoever is watching realizes that by not cutting away whatever the situation was that wasn't serving them, they weren't following their passion, and they may have lost something that they were truly passionate about that never really got off the ground because they didn't give it that attention. Okay, it's like whoever this is, they left that one wand that was that opportunity, and they stayed in this energy of carrying whatever this burden was. Okay. But now with this 9 of Wands in the reverse, this is showing me the ending has happened, and now there's that opportunity for something else. This is very much them taking these 9 wands, and if you look here, it's almost like the 10 of Wands. When you subtract the 9, what's left is this Page of Wands holding his 1 wand, right? So this person is trying to figure out how to get back to that very passionate opportunity that they had. But I feel like whatever this imbalance of the temperance is, it's keeping them from being able to move towards you. With the world in the reverse, to me, that speaks very much of not learning their lessons. You know, this may be someone who is incredibly hard-headed, and it's taken them multiple times of doing the same thing over and over and getting the same results before they really realize what they had with Aries, okay? So what the situation looks like to you. 7 of Cups in the reverse. And so I'm getting a few things from this particular card, okay? You could be looking at it like, I don't want to be an option because I never should have been an option from the start. Okay, this shouldn't have been that difficult for you to figure out. You know how we feel about each other. You know the connection that we have. You know that 1 cup of love that's holding you together. Why was there other people involved in this situation? Why wasn't I your first and only choice when we had that particular connection? You know, and you probably still do feel that connection to this person. But I feel like with this 9 of Swords coming out, it's being suppressed by the way this person has made you feel with their actions, okay? All right. So you're holding on to this person in your heart space, okay? Because, again, I'm feeling like they broke your heart and committed to someone else, okay? That's the 7 of Cups in the reverse energy is like, now they're coming to light about whatever this commitment was, you know? They're coming back to you feeling very wounded, very beat up, right? They've been blocked by whoever this is, or they've blocked out whoever this is, and they're having regrets. They miss Aries, right? Now they're saying you should have been my only option. You should have been my first choice, okay? So what it's going to look like to you is that this person is finally starting to see the situation for what it is. But with this 9, it's like we had the opportunity for something great, and because you couldn't get out of your head or you had a lack of clarity, it ended, you know, and that broke my heart. right? I watched you be committed to someone else, because I'm looking at this Hermit here, and it's almost like, or not Hermit, I'm sorry, but you'll see why I say Hermit is because as I'm looking at this card, this old man here alone watching this couple, you know, and their kid and their 2 dogs, and he's like, he's alone. You know what I mean? And so this is, to me, kind of that energy of the high priestess, where it's that hermit energy, that very like, I'm very intuitive, I'm very connected, I know what I know, right? So the person that was very intuitive, that was represented by the high priestess, got shut out, okay? And this particular person, as you can see, there's even someone wearing orange in this card, like the Temperance. They did something else, okay? And this person was left out. Now, through whatever this separation is with this couple, there's been this revelation, this Knight of Swords, right? I'm rushing in with all this communication for Aries. I realized that even though I stabbed you in the back, I really need to apologize to you, right? I think, Aries, that you fear that you're holding on to something that you need to let go. I'm not sure that that's the case, and I'll tell you why. Because with this 7 of Cups in the reverse, what I'm seeing here is that this person, whoever this is, it's almost like they needed to go through their own dark night of the soul to be able to come out of this confusion, okay? And I'm feeling as though, Aries, that you are represented by that high priestess, and that this person, yeah, they want to offer you an apology. This person is represented by this Temperance in the reverse, okay? So it's got me really feeling like, Aries, you've known all along what this connection was. This particular person, this could be Sagittarius, they're just kind of waking up to this, okay? What the situation feels like too is the Sun in the reverse. So it feels good, but you also know that this person is still imbalanced, right? You know that they're not in a position where they're ready. And that's evidenced by this 7 of Cups and the upright, okay? So what it feels like is, hey, this is really great. You're finally seeing my worth. You know, you're finally coming back with that apology. Temperance in the reverse is like, I'm not sure if I want to accept this apology. I don't know if you have the energy right now to really restore what you did to me. I don't know if you're in a place where you can make this better. Because if this person continues on this same cycle, you know, which is kind of that 7 of Cups energy, where it's like, I'm very indecisive. I don't know what I want. I pick something, it's not satisfactory, I walk away. Now I have options. I pick something, it's not satisfactory, I walk away. You get what I mean? And so for you, as much as this seems like something very nice that this person is coming in with an apology, we have the Queen of Pentacles poking out, which is that earth energy. Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. You may be looking at this person like, wow, you've given me this offer. You may be considering it in private, okay? This is something that you could be telling them, you know, I need time to think, okay? I need time to think about my own choices and what I want, because we also have the 3 of Cups in the reverse and this Queen of Wands coming out too. Okay, so it looks like I said, leaving something to go back to you, right? So, you know, this Queen of Wands, to me, this is kind of that card of the other woman, because, you know, and that's Aries, Leo, or Sag. But it could be 2 things. It could be that you're trying to figure out, you know, how do you move on after whatever this energy was of 3 people being involved, and you're feeling like this person wasn't completely transparent with you, okay? But it could also be you really asking this particular person, are you going to reconcile with this other woman? Okay. With this being Aries, Leo, or Sag, this can be you considering not reconciling with this other person. All right. Because what I'm seeing here is when you take these 3 cups, from these 7 cups, that leaves that 4 of cups, where it's like the offer, but you're not sure if you want it, right? There's a lot to think about because it looks like there was multiple people involved in this situation. Someone was giving a very stable offer and someone was kind of taking advantage, okay, with these pentacles in the reverse. What I am seeing, though, is that this is a situation where you're very connected to this person, okay, because the suit of the pentacles came out together. And so this could be someone that you had built a life with and they left for someone else and now they're returning, because pentacles talk about home, okay? So what it feels like to you, it feels, well, we have 10 of Wands. It's kind of a burden, right? Maybe through whatever this person's decision was, they're realizing that it was kind of more of a pain in the ass than something that was that really exciting thing, and so now here they are, 9 of Wands. They want to come back, right? They realize you were their good fortune. But, sometimes when people do things that hurt us so deeply, it's very difficult to feel like welcoming them back into your life, even if they've had that revelation, okay? And I think with that Death card that came out, you're very concerned about whether or not this person has changed. How do you move forward in a situation when, you don't know if this person has changed? What you'll want to do is the Moon, okay? So through this ending and this conflict that you've been dealing with this particular person or situation, you'd like to make a new plan, but you realize that you don't have all of the information available. And that's very much what I was talking about, is that you're unsure if this person has changed, okay? The Moon talks also, and I've said this before, but it could also be that this person really suffers from some sort of depression. With this Temperance in the reverse, that talks about being overindulgent in like drugs or alcohol. So it could be that this person left a situation with you that was quite stable because they were unstable and found a partner that was willing to indulge with them in drugs or alcohol, and now they want to come back, and you're very cautious about their mental health or their sobriety, okay? That could be something that is also on your mind, okay? You might want more clarity about where they are at in their recovery, if that's something that's important to you, or even just a state of their mental health, okay? I think what you'll want to do too is I feel like you're going to want to kind of wait it out. Like, you definitely want an apology, but I'm picking up, I feel like this person cheated. It's like you want them to, I think the first thing you want is for them to really acknowledge the connection that you shared, because I feel like some of you may have lived with this person, but some of you, this is something that never really got off the ground and you were just close, okay? So I think you really want them to be, I don't want to say more like you, because I feel like in this particular spread, you've been represented as that high priestess energy that's very connected. But I think you want them to also connect on an emotional level, okay? Not just a physical. I think you really want them to acknowledge this connection that you have. Because with this Justice, I'm almost picking up on the vibe that you feel like this person could be your twin flame here, and that you know the truth, and that because they're so imbalanced, It's keeping them in this energy of being very promiscuous. You have a lot to think about with this Four of Swords, okay? And maybe, too, what it is that you recognize what this behavior is. I'm almost picking up on the vibe that as soon as you tell this person how much you care, they leave. Or as soon as things seem like they're going to get really good, this person just bails. And then you'll like see some kind of like something on social media or something saying that they're like with someone else now. I think you're really contemplating on shutting this person down because they're coming back to you and they're still so imbalanced that it's like they need to finish going through that kind of energy of that dark night of the soul that I was talking about. So what you'll want to do is you're going to try very hard to see the situation for what it is, but right now it's going to be really hard to find that clarity with the moon. What does Aries not know about the situation? Let me pull a clarifier because maybe if you have an idea of what these illusions are, it will help. Okay. So Aries, I'm looking at this here because I pulled clarifiers for the moon. I'm feeling like I was saying about that addiction, and it could be even them addicted to this toxic partner. You know, if this is that person that they indulge with, or just this is that person that they feel like they have that tie to. I think what you're contemplating is that it may not be wise to give them that second chance because they haven't been through that rebirth yet. They haven't found that renewal. They haven't cut away whatever this energy is that's still very toxic in their life, okay? It's like they want to, but they're still so chained to whatever this is that the stability isn't there. Well, I don't think you're wrong, okay? I don't think you're wrong to be worried because even though this person is definitely coming in, everything that I'm seeing here, it's not so much a matter of them not changing. It's that they haven't had that like, I don't know if it's like a mental download or like an energetic shift. There's something that hasn't happened yet with this Temperance in the reverse, okay? So why this is happening, we have the Tower. So I think when you felt this connection to this person, that was like really affected both of you, okay? It probably, whatever this connection was, is what really ended the situation they were in, okay? And I'm just going to say that because my guess is that this was someone who, yeah, see, once this person found you, they fell in love, okay? What I'm seeing, though, is they could have already been with someone else. And so they did this kind of back and forth thing, okay? As evidenced by the Lovers and the Queen of Wands. And even this, with this Empress, it's like they were just going back and forth. I'm really interested here because the reality of what Spirit wants you to know is that this is your Tower moment, but it could be that this person needs to have their Tower moment because they're not in alignment. They're not ready. Okay, that's what I'm feeling like. That this Tower really has to come in for them, where almost they have to realize what they lost. I'm almost getting the vibe this person is going to have to turn down whoever this is in their life that they left. They might be coming back to try to make things work. And until the person you're dealing with turns down that opportunity, the Tower moment isn't going to come. Like, they have to make that definitive decision with that Two of Pentacles that came out. Because it's like in their heart space, I feel like they know that it's you, but they still haven't cut whatever like ties, you know, and it could even be that this is kind of that karmic partner. Tell me something else for the Tower. The Magician. So this person is definitely coming to light about what you've done for them. See, as I was just going to say that. I feel like you probably consoled this person through whatever the separation was. But this person is realizing and showing gratitude for how you've been there. Okay, this person, they still need to cut away from things that, like, whatever they're leaving, they still need to emotionally process that, and they need to let the transformation of death come in, because I feel like they're still kind of holding on. But they really are coming to light about your connection, okay? So yeah, this is something, I was going to say, this is something you may have walked away from. And there's that Eight of Cups on top of the Eight of Cups. So you may have walked away from this person twice, okay? Because they weren't awake yet, and they were knocking you out of alignment every time you were with them. That's that High Priestess in the reverse, okay? But Spirit wants you to know that they are working on this person. This person is having their moment. And they are coming to realization about how much you mean to them, or the connection that you shared. You know, with this Six of Wands, it's like they're celebrating you now. Energies that could help, Page of Cups. So this is that new energy of forgiveness, okay? That's that new love. And that is a very helpful and restorative love, okay? The Page of Cups is very affectionate. He's very happy to come in and give you that love, right? He's eager to make you feel loved. But I think what will help the most in this particular situation, because we have two pages coming out in the Six of Wands, which really talks about seeing someone for who they are. And so it's almost like it would be very helpful Yeah, this person, it's interesting because what I'm seeing right here is like, if you look, we have this Strength card, right? And so this is these two opposing energies, and they're coming together very much like Temperance, where it's that kind of alchemy, right? And so the woman is like the cup, that emotional offer of the cup, right? This beast here, this lion, is that wand, right? That's that primal urge and energy, right? So what's helping is that this person is learning how to curb their primal tendencies, which could be that anger, the addiction, the indecision, as evidenced by this Seven of Cups in the reverse. Okay, because now they're coming in with this very loving energy. I think, though, also what I'm seeing here is this Hermit. And so the hard part about the situation is, even though they're coming in with this apology, it's almost like, has this person really done the work, the internal work? Or do they know that you're kind of that person that like helps them to curb those tendencies? Okay, is this them coming back to you and they've elevated to this deeper level, or is it them coming back to you because you're the person that kind of almost keeps them, like you save them from themselves? Okay, I'm almost getting the vibe that this person has a real way of like speaking before they think, you know, or doing things before they think. And so you've always kind of been their voice of reason. So what's helpful is that even though this person is now celebrating you and they're coming back with this really nice offer of love that's an apology, don't fight for someone who hasn't had that rebirth yet. Okay? And I'm saying that because they're coming in as this really young energy still. So it's like they haven't learned from their experiences. Okay? They're still in a place where it's like they want to be with you, but they haven't had, the process isn't finished. Okay? That tower, it's coming or it's happening, but they haven't come to the other side of it where they can really evolve. Okay? So something that would be very helpful to you is to remember that they're still only in that Page of Cups energy. And you can really do with that information what you like, but I think that will help you with that moon, you know, that confusion, is if you remember that they're still working on it. You know, they feel that you are kind of their Jiminy Cricket almost is what I'm getting. And you could be older because that Empress came out and there's a lot of pages, but there aren't a whole lot of kings showing up here, okay? So something to consider. Yeah, the codependence. And that's what I was talking about, is that I'm almost getting a vibe that this person is codependent on you, but it's kind of in this weird way. It's not like financial. It's not even like emotional validation. It's like maybe you ground them very much with these pentacles coming out. Because I feel like this person is a tad lost without you. And maybe that's what this Seven of Cups is about, is that they disillusion themselves and think like, I don't need this person. And then they go off and try to do something. And then that gets them into some trouble. Okay. So something to consider. We have the Star in the reverse, which is showing me that a partnership that's come to an end isn't healing yet. Okay, it hasn't been healed. Because it's like, this is exactly what I was talking about, that energy. This person is very young, whether it's mentally or their emotional intelligence. They haven't figured out how to really deal with life, kind of on life's terms, for lack of a better word. And so I feel like I almost get the vibe that this person really turns to like either other sources for love that they know they can't maintain, or that they end up drinking too much. But what I'm seeing is that you are thinking very much about not going back and having this commitment with this particular person, because they don't seem like they can function on their own. Okay? It's like, you know that you could have a really good thing with them, but if this Queen of Pentacles takes one of the pentacles from the 10, what's left is the 9. Okay, and then that's in the reverse. So it's almost like until you see this person thrive by themselves, you should really consider not giving them your pentacle. Okay, because if this person can get into an energy where they can be alone and they can trust themselves to find that balance, then you can have this really happy commitment. But until this Nine of Pentacles turns in the upright and this person is able to be independent, and this could be that this is just the kind of person with this Page of Cups where they look for so much emotional validation from someone else, you know, that if they don't get it from you, they may go somewhere else. They may end up with someone else if you turn them down. I think you really kind of want to turn down this commitment to see if they go back to that person that they say that they've left. Okay, and that's something that you could consider, is not reconciling and just kind of waiting, you know, like the moon, when I said you're waiting to see. That's something that Spirit is saying you should probably do rather than rush in. Because like I said with the Pentacles, I think I did say that energy is very slow moving. Okay. And with the Page of Swords in the reverse, I think it would be very interesting to see with the moon, it's like this person, whoever they left, is kind of waiting in the wings, almost spying, watching, maybe watching to see if you take this person and you start a relationship with them, and then that ex can kind of pop out. I think it would be very good to give it time, okay? Energies that can hurt are the Eight of Cups, Death. Yeah. I got the Ace of Swords in the reverse. The Moon. Okay. So this is interesting to me because what I'm seeing here is that the energy that can hurt is the Ace of Cups, but it's being clarified by the Moon. And there is a giant moon here in this card. So it's like if you get distracted by this moon, rather than focus on these 8 cups. Okay. But what I'm looking at here is like, there's definitely things you don't know with this Ace of Swords. So I think what could hurt is that if you get distracted by whatever this person is saying or doing, and then you leave the things that you've worked for unattended. Gosh, it seems so similar to last month. Okay. Yeah, I think this person really wants you to feel like they've changed, but there's still too much indecision. There's something that you don't know yet. And what's hurting is if you get distracted by that confusion of not knowing. So let's pull. So what is this moon representing for Aries? Because it keeps coming up and it's almost like, all right, 8 of Cups in the upright, 7 of Cups, 9 of Swords, 5 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, this person, whatever this is, whatever this situation is that involves multiple people, I feel like they're going to tell you that it's over and that they're picking you, but I feel like it's not. Okay? Because this person's coming out of conflict about whatever they left behind. They may be trying to return, but when you take these 5 cups away from this 8, it's like there's still that third party energy. Okay? Yeah, I'm still seeing this real third party energy in this situation, even if they're not physically together. And I think with you coming out as the High Priestess, if you get distracted by that connection that you know that you feel for that person, and they're representing these cups here, you could get so wrapped up in this connection that you don't remember the imbalance that's here. Okay, and then that's going to have you feeling very bad when this person goes back to whatever this escapism that they partake in, whether it's sexually, emotionally, physically, if they're using drugs, if they're just having multiple partners. There's this person hasn't changed yet, okay? Spirit's working on them, and Spirit wants you to know that. But right now, this is not a safe place to put your heart, because this person has not finished their tower moment, okay? They need to be reborn, and they need to let Spirit really fill them up, okay? And they can't keep coming to you for that, because it's knocking you out of alignment with your connection to your higher self, okay? Because it seems like you're going through your own life transformation, and it's more of a spiritual awakening, okay? So whatever this imbalance is that they're bringing into your life, it's keeping you from reaching the next level. That's what I'm seeing here. They need to connect with Source on their own. So we have help. Ask for help. Receiving is an act of generosity. In Aries, what I would say too, because if you're coming through as that really, that high priestess energy where it's like you feel energy, you could be an empath, you could be a psychic, you could be a healer. This is something you can't heal on your own, whoever this person is. You need to ask for help from whoever you're like tuned into, okay? This could also be any like passed on ancestors of this person or of yours. But any angels, any guidance, this person needs to be flooded with so much love and kind of like restoration that they have this rebirth and this awakening. And this energetically, this is just not something that you can do on your own. Okay, Aries, you're going to need to include this person in prayer. That's what I'm getting. You got to ask for help and you have to receive it. You can't fix this person by yourself, okay? We have retreat. Take a mini retreat. Listen to the voice of your soul. And that's that high priestess coming up in the reverse. This person, when they're around, they knock you out of alignment. They knock you out of that connection with your higher self and with Source. And so you need to still keep your distance from this person because energetically they're imbalanced. They're not in a place where they're going to do anything but kind of take and be that vampire. You won't be able to help them if you can't connect to Source yourself and ask for that divine healing for them, okay? I know this seemed a little scattered, but in all honesty, I think whoever this is with this Five of Cups energy, whoever that Temperance in the reverse is, their mind is not, it's not there yet. It's not okay. I think they're doing way too much escapism. And so when I'm picking up on their energy, it's like just kind of this frantic, like, I need to be here. I need to be there. They don't know, and so it's kind of making me feel like I don't know, but a lot of it is whatever they're doing with their mind. I don't know if I'm getting the feeling that this person, they really are doing something to alter their mental state. And so I'm not feeling the clarity and I'm feeling a lot of their anxiety, or it could be your anxiety about them. Okay. All right, Aries, please take care of yourself. Pray for this person, meditate on the situation, and please don't let it knock you out of alignment energetically, okay? If you feel the need, retreat and restore yourself. If you'd like to work with me, all of the information is in the description box down below. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. Like if you like, comment if you wish. I would love to know what's going on with you. Thank you so much for all of the returning viewers and everybody that viewed today. And feel free to hit subscribe if you like, okay? I will see you all soon. I'll be uploading a few more readings this month. So take care until then. Goodbye, Aries.